What you're seeing comes from a park ranger's body camera, recovered after a missing person search in Yellowstone.
Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
He's just kind of scary. And the claws are like really scarily long. This being is a shapeshifter.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a very different episode of Brookster Watches. Today, I do have a spooky, creepy, and mysterious compilation for you guys. So yeah, you might be asking, Brooke, why are you in your living room? Usually you do lives in your living room. Well, I was planning on doing a live today, but there has been several things that's popped up in my life at the moment where I am just absolutely behind and absolutely rushed. I do have a dog that just got out of surgery, and it was mouth surgery, and she's on pain medication and kind of loopy, so I need to keep my eye on her. Now, I have to stay on the couch down here in the living room, but I did not want to leave y'all with nothing, so here you are. I hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, so Molly's already snoring and you might see her moving. This is my dog who just had the surgery. You might see her moving back and forth. She's just trying to get comfortable. We made her as comfortable as we can. She's just on some pain medicine right now. So this is her right here. All right, so I'm actually there's an iPad right in front of me that I am watching these videos on right now, okay? So this first one right here is by Nightmare Fuel, and it says, it looks like a dog man. The ears, this is old footage though. Sorry about the quality, but still, you get a good glimpse of this cryptid filmed by a terrified man who was sleeping in the woods in his RV a few years ago in the Appalachian Mountains. So let's go ahead and give it a watch. Ooh, I see a snout. Oh. Okay, now that is terrifying. Oh no. There's definitely something out there for sure. I do think I see two glowing eyes and a canine looking snout for sure. That's pretty intense. What? Okay, now we've got the thermal going. Okay, so it's just showing the footage over again, but this time with the thermal on. Very interesting for sure. I wonder what those two heat sources are behind the dog man. Is that another camper perhaps? A campsite? That is scary for sure. I don't know, guys. I think it's real. I think it's definitely something. It's definitely something. It's not, the dreaded A word. It can't be. No. That's definitely real. And now whether it's a dog man or some other kind of cryptid or possibly even a bear, I don't know. What do you guys think? Definitely let me know in the comments. Now this one right here was posted by Marilyn Andrews. Paul Freeman Bigfoot tape video of 1994. Paul Freeman Bigfoot, okay, that's all it says. So let's go ahead and give it a watch.
Can't see much up through here. I hear the brush popping and stuff. Oh, there he goes. Jesus.
Wow.
Get up here where I can see him real quick. Get up here. Get a better picture.
I guess we'll take another look at this again. This is the first time I've ever seen it.
Can't see much up through here. I hear the brush popping and stuff. Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
Jesus.
Jesus, that's how I say Jesus. Must be from the south. Maybe.
Get up here where I can see him real quick. Get up here. Get a better picture.
Let's see if we can like put it on pause. Yeah, here we are.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, guys, I mean, I don't know. That seems pretty compelling to me, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Here's another fun cryptid. Well, this is from the Cryptid Museum. I got some pretty good little snapshots of videos on what cryptids are, and I'm going to tell you right now, I think they're definitely calling this a crawler, which this is what I think it's called the Casper Mountain Crawler. Yeah, it's by North American Cryptid Museum, so go check them out. They got some pretty good like little descriptions of cryptids with their videos, but yeah, let's go ahead.
Who's this guy? So this monster is a Casper Mountain Crawler. There's a whole class of cryptids called crawlers, and they're often mistaken with skinwalkers, but crawlers are something different. Now, why is our crawler standing up? This is the size that they would be. Normally they crawl around on all fours. Our museum is only so big, so some things that are normally on all fours might be shown standing when we make the model for them. These guys, I think, are terrifying. There's a lot of cool crawler pictures all over the internet. Who's this guy? So this monster
is a good depiction of a crawler, like the ones that I'm personally terrified of. I would say this comes close to being just as terrifying as Dogman, if not more terrifying. Yeah, they just really, really creep me out. It's insane how weird they look. Now, some people call them the rake, but I feel like that's like the farce creepy, what is it called? Creepypasta. It's the creepypasta name of it, which is like the fictional, you know, version of a crawler. So, yeah. So creepy. Definitely not an S-walker, a skinwalker, okay? So, yeah. Okay, so we're getting into something just a little different now, and I think this one right here was worth a watch. Still creepy in its own nature. It's by user 16052. Yeah, that. I'm not going to pronounce it all. Let's just give it a watch.
Well, I've been noticing something kind of strange lately. Maybe you have too. Some folks in my life, well, they don't seem quite like they used to. They don't seem like the same people I used to know. Same faces, same names, but somehow they're different. I don't know. Like a light behind the eyes, that ain't the same color anymore. It's got strange to me. I know it sounds wild, but stick with me here for just a second. What if, just what if, it's not them that changed? What if it's the timeline? Yeah. See, when we go through one of those quantum shifts that everybody talks about, what some folks call timeline jumping, you're not just changing your path. You're sliding into a whole new version of reality. Now that's something to think about. So the people around you, they might look the same, but they're not exactly who you remember. That's why they act a little different. Like their memories don't match yours anymore. It's strange. It's something strange to think about, but it is a possibility. And tell me this, did you start noticing it around the same time that you kept seeing those numbers, 1111, 222, 333? Huh? Yeah, that's not a coincidence.
Speaking of that, like my number that I would always see would be 444 or it'd be 1111. Now, for some reason, I am seeing sevens everywhere. Like 7 this, 7 that, 7, 7. Not necessarily in like order, but it's like 7, 7, 7. Like everything has to do with 7. It's kind of weird.
Now that's the universe just kind of looking at you and giving you a wink and a nod there. And each time it happens, it's kind of like reality is nudging you forward. And the more you shift, the more you start seeing people fade out of your story. While others will appear just out of nowhere, like they were always meant to be there. We call it strange, but maybe, just maybe it's the new normal. Keep your eyes open. You might not be where you think you are anymore. Let me know if you've experienced any of this over in the comments.
Okay, guys, now this one right here kind of blew my mind. This lady right here's name is Brown, and she does ghost house readings, like haunted house readings, I should say. Yeah, I'll just let you watch.
Let's do a house reading. If you don't know me, I'm Brown. I read people, and sometimes people send me creepy houses, and I tell them what's going on with them. If you want instructions on how to submit a house, stay tuned for the end. This house was submitted by Sarah. It is in East Lansing, Michigan. This reading is unique because not a lot of the inhabitants of the house have imprinted on the house. Usually when I read the house, I can feel the different families that have lived there. This house has a transient quality. I pretty much just feel the first people who lived in this house in the 1930s. And ever since then, it's like nobody wants to settle here. Nobody really wants to ground their energy into this house, and it shows in the imprinting. This is one of the first pictures on the listing, and it's probably the most unnerving photo for me. I feel the most energy in this photo right now. I hate this staircase. Here's a little bit of a spaced out photo. Again, just really creepy energy around the staircase and this entryway. I think that you actually have two entities here. You have one that is a human and is the one that causes all the noise. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear a lot of footsteps, a lot of like sound and movement when it shouldn't be happening. I don't think you'll see apparitions of this ghost. I think you'll mostly just hear him. This area is also creepy. It's hard to tell where we are, but we're at the top of the stairs here. I really wish I had a photo looking down these stairs because I feel like that's what the ghost does. But you also have a second entity here that is much more creepy. So this other entity, I don't have a name for it, and I really tried to pull it through in clairaudience. And I tried to do some research, and I didn't find the exact thing I was looking for. So I'm going to describe it, and if I have some witches in the audience, just comment and let me know what you think this thing is. So it is a humanoid figure, but it has a demonic vibe about it. It is completely black, and it lives in the shadows. I think that you will only see this thing at night, and it has bright red eyes. This kind of reminds me of it. I think that it's about 5 feet tall, so a little bit shorter than a normal human. The internet wanted to call this guy the Shadow Devil, and I don't think the entity we're dealing with here is the Shadow Devil, mainly because the Shadow Devil hunts people, and I get the sense that this guy just kind of hangs out and vampires people's energy. He's not super, like, forward moving or aggressive. He's just kind of scary. And the claws are like really scarily long. This being is a shapeshifter, and it's a succubus. It is there to vampire your energy. It's not a super mean-spirited being. It's more like a trickster, and it's going to try to manipulate you to think that it's something other than it is. Sometimes it'll try to scare you. You'll see it in the corners at night, in the shadows, with its scary red eyes. So how did we get 2 entities in this house? I'll tell you who the ghost is in a minute. But I think what probably happened is a previous owner tried to use a Ouija board to communicate with the ghost they already had, and they accidentally called this guy on the ghost phone. So in case you haven't heard other psychics say it before, never use a Ouija board. You do not know who you are calling in. I get the sense that this guy is extremely easy to summon. When I was energetically moving through this house, I had to make sure that I had some shields on, because I have a feeling.
Yeah, that is really creepy. But to see more of this girl, like I said, her name is Brown, and she has a whole playlist of ghost readings. There's actually more to this story right now, but it's a very long one, so we might pick it up in the next video, along with some more videos I have here to show you. But there is one more that I would like to show you. I think someone sent me this through YouTube. Now, someone did send me an email. I will throw the email up there if I still have it. And they sent me this one by Cryptids Logs. And it's a pretty long one too, but we're just going to show some snippets of it right quick. It says, Rangers body cam footage shows terrifying dogman encounter. Yellowstone National Park stories. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a story and it's just showing clips, or if this is real body cam footage. I mean, this is what they're depicting, so let's just go ahead and give it a watch.
What you're seeing comes from a park ranger's body camera, recovered after a missing person search in Yellowstone. The ranger who recorded this was found days later, barely alive. His camera shows something following him through the backcountry for days. A dogman walking upright, keeping its distance, never fully revealing itself. The footage captures massive tracks, disturbed campsites, and deep claw marks carved into a patrol cabin. And finally, the dogman itself, standing on 2 legs, watching him from the tree line. So before we continue, make sure you subscribe and let us know where you're watching from. Thanks. The ranger had been working at Yellowstone for 8 years. Mid-30s, experienced outdoorsman, somebody who'd spent literally thousands of hours in the backcountry. He knew the park better than most people know their own neighborhoods. Every trail, every campsite, every water source. He dealt with problem bears, aggressive elk during rutting season, lost hikers, medical emergencies. Nothing in the wilderness fazed him anymore. He'd seen it all.
So guys, do you think this is real footage of what this ranger's seen? Now, we might continue this story just like the last one in the next video. I'm just running out of time, but definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you want me to continue this? Right here, as we used in live, is the tin I put all my members in. Now, this is going to be a pulling for the free merch I started to do monthly last month. By the way, here is the winner of last month's free merch contest for members only. Everybody give Will a big old shout out in the comments. He's actually a really cool subscriber and member. So thank you, Will, for being a member. And he says he likes the merch, and hey, it does look good, so that's awesome. All right, so right now, starting no cuts, I'm going to pull a name out of this Princess Diana tin. I'm gonna pull several actually. Okay. Oh, hold on. Y'all didn't see me pull that out. So, no cuts. Oh, one just fell out actually. It fell out in my lap, so there we go. William Roger 5812. Okay, William Roger 5812 is the first. Now you have to email me. All of my emails in the description box below, but you'll have to email me your size, your address, P.O. box preferably. Now the runner-up, if Will doesn't want to give me that, or opts out of it, is Snoop Love You. Okay, so these are my members. So, okay, if William doesn't claim his free prize, his free merch, which is this right here, I'll show you, then we have the runner-up, Snoop Love You. And then I'm going to pull one more, okay, guys? All right. So, Christina Kaufman. Christina Kaufman is the winner. So, Christina Kaufman is the runner-up, the third runner-up. If these two don't want it, first and foremost, what's his name? Will. Why is the Wills always winning here? Like, there was a Will that won, and this was William. So, that's just odd to me. I swear, y'all see me. This is just a random drawing, okay? So, Roger 5812, if you don't want it, the second is Snoop Love You, and then if they don't want it, then Christina Kaufman. Okay? So, congratulations, William. I don't know what it is with the Wills, but they are winning. It's a will to win, I guess. Well, everyone, what did you think about that different, scary, and spooky compilation today? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you want to send me anything scary on social media, all you have to do is tag me, or you can even email me. Just want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Guys, thank you so very much for what you do. You really do help this channel more than you know. And guys, don't forget to check out the merch. There's always a sale going on for 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code WOLFPACK at the end. And WOLFPACK, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye!